Let's jump into Marvel Rivals Unleashed issue 5. And trust me, this one caught me completely off guard. Not only do we get Rocket Raccoon doing exactly what he does best, but this issue hints at something much bigger brewing behind the scenes with Doom 2099. Let's get into it. We open in Doom 2099's Latveria, where Doom Castle is currently being hammered by explosions. The entire structure is taking massive damage. Doom 2099's army tries to storm the castle, but one of his own Doombots suddenly gets blasted out in a huge explosion. The castle looks wrecked. Doom's army looks overwhelmed, and the Doombots are taking heavy hits. Watching from a distance is Commander Bogan, observing the assault. One of his subordinates, Natalie, asks him if their target wasn't supposed to be just some kind of nerd, but Bogan admits that this nerd is a tough one, and admits that he's actually glad that he isn't making it easy on them. Natalie adds that he must be tough and smart too, seeing as he is intentionally holed up in an abandoned fortress where he has every advantage. Their unit isn't trained for this kind of close combat in the narrow hallways. Commander Bogan agrees, but insists that none of it will matter in the end. He calls this person one jacked up rodent and reminds Natalie they are the Latverian army. Inside the castle, Rocket Raccoon is tearing through Doom 2099's forces completely alone. In the previous issue, he made it seem like he was heading off to find the Guardians of the Galaxy after separating from the rest of his group to keep them safe. But that was just a ploy. Rocket intentionally planned to take down Doom 2099 by himself, and he set everything up to make that happen, including pretending to extract important information from a Doombot that would lead the group to separating. Rocket was the one to pitch for them to all return home with their loved ones. Whilst they thought Rocket was returning to be with the Guardians of the Galaxy, he was on his way to hunt down Doom 2099 alone, sparing the rest of this group from this dangerous mission. Rocket blasts through soldiers one by one, completely overpowering them, but he's clearly getting fatigued. When Doom 2099's Doombots join the fight, he notes how many there are. They just keep coming, so many of them, but I've got to keep going. Despite the exhaustion, he seems to be enjoying the moment. Suddenly, Commander Bogan appears behind him and says, "Aren't you getting tired, Rocket? Must we delay the inevitable forever? And you do know it's inevitable, that much is clear." Rocket keeps fighting the Doombots, growing more drained, and Bogan can clearly see it. Rocket finally switches targets and attacks Bogan directly, smashing him in the face with a Doombot's head. Rocket says he knows they have orders to take him alive, but he won't be offering the same courtesy. Bogan activates a shield and says he does have orders to take Rocket alive. To a point, the more Doombots Rocket destroys, and the more soldiers he injures, the closer Bogan gets to ending him for good. He deflects Rocket's explosive attack, though the shield is clearly malfunctioning. He even makes a note to have Mihai recalibrate it. Rocket tries to flee but lands headfirst on the floor, exhausted. Just then, the Thing, Squirrel Girl, and Jeff the Landshark finally catch up to him and join the fight. Rocket panics, demanding to know why they are there. They explain they followed his homing beacon back to the scattershot. Rocket snaps that they were supposed to be safe. He sets everything up to protect them from Doom 2099's army. He's glad to see them, but furious they put themselves in danger. The Thing simply responds with, "Boo frickin' who?" It seems like this run is finally building up to a showdown between our heroes and Doom 2099. We are going to have to wait until the next issue to see that finally go down. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlist, or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace.